Hey all, and welcome back to Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix. Having, courageously leapt across a chasm, watching as Goofy gracefully spun his way across, we are continuing our quest to find Simba and drag his sorry ass back to his kingdom.
So this is implied that Rafiki also platformed across that cliff.
Well, he just jumped across. Yeah, there we go.
You think he, wall runs? It sounds like he could wall run.
He could spin his stick like the Inquisitors in Star Wars Rebels.
I'm trying to think about that, because, I was sitting there, I know they're in that, I know they're in, Jedi Survivor and, Fallen Order, which I wanted to play, but now I'm like, I really don't want EA shit on my system, even though it's $4, so I never did.
Okay, it's a great game. But fair enough, I will not judge you for having standards like that.
I mean, it'd be different if this was on, console, but I don't have my console set up. I'm gonna be honest, I do my gaming primarily on PC. I was pretty excited to hear that Rift Apart, the new Ratchet & Clank game, that's actually coming to Steam. So I have a system that could do that, so I went ahead and actually bought that. So I'm looking forward to it.
Hell yeah. When's that out again?
July 27th, I think? It's 6 weeks from now, 7 weeks from now.
Nice. As for me, I will be playing Pikmin 4 during that time.
Oh, when does that come out?
July something or other.
Yeah, all the shit's coming out in July, I guess.
These guys sure love to spin. You think they get along well with Goofy?
Spin? Yeah. Sometimes they gave me trouble in the past, because, they're pretty tanky.
They sure are. Thankfully, we have Donald here with his world-raising powers, should we need them.
And his freakish large head.
That's what we rely on in times of worry, his freakishly large head.
Did you see back there, Goofy was, fucking booking with Sora for, a turtle man?
Oh, yeah.
I'm sitting here now, and a thought has come to mind. What tabletop role-playing game system would I use to run a Kingdom Hearts game? There's a few out there that I'm thinking of.
I mean, the thing about Kingdom Hearts is it lends itself well to a lot of, story settings because of all the different Disney worlds that can be involved.
This is true, but you also have to account for, the anime fighting and shit like that. So, again, there's a few options. There's OVA, Mutants and Masterminds, which I actually really like. 5th edition Dungeons and Dragons, I guess, if you want to be that kind of person.
Oh no, he roared at us. Fucking bucket, lads.
Well, that's what you get for wearing boxing gloves on your feet.
Simba!
Simba.
And just in case you're wondering why Sora already knows Simba, Simba was the very first summon you get in Kingdom Hearts 1, I believe, the Earthshine gem, which you take to the fairy godmother, who, as we all know, has the power to transcend the realms of life and death. This also carries over into Dreamlight Valley, where she helps the protagonist regain some of his lost memories, and she turns him back into a summon.
I kind of wish you could keep the save data, especially if you never, use the summon, so he wouldn't actually know you in Kingdom Hearts 2 if you never used him.
Yeah, Nomura's just sitting there okay, I have to construct a completely different script based on the fact that no one played the first game. This is killing me inside, but gosh darn it, I'm a professional. I'll do it.
Kingdom Hearts 2 is probably the jumping point for a lot of people, I'll be honest with you, to kind of get into it because it is so damn anime.
Well, it was where, Square and Enix blended together for the first time. So I guess, a lot of people did start with KH2, even though, there were 2 games before this one.
Oh yeah, they did merge around the time this game came out, didn't they?
Yeah, because the first game was just published by Square.
Nala?
Hey, baby.
Oh no, Simba!
It's me, Simba.
You're hot now.
Oh no. Oh no, he's hot.
Alright, so Nala, I believe, is voiced by... I had her name, scrolling down, Vanessa Marshall, and I believe she's reprising her role from the film, and also in Dreamlight Valley, which is pretty cool.
It's also said that Nala's animated a little more, but Timon does not get the same level of animation in his face, so he just kind of has like a dead-eyed stare throughout this world.
That's one of the things that really puts me off about the Pride Lands, especially when it comes to like Scar and whatnot. You can't have these animated animals be stone-faced. It's why the CGI quote-unquote live-action movie looks so, like, dead. I don't care how much money it raised. I'm never going to really enjoy any of those.
I wonder what's the next thing they're remaking, as this live-action / CGI kind of thing.
Huh. I'm trying to think, but nothing's coming to mind right now. The most recent was The Little Mermaid. Divisive for some reasons, but apparently it wasn't that bad, so I may check it out when it comes to Disney+.
But you're the only one who can save us
If they're
from
remaking
Scar.
the original movies, mostly, and the original movie was good, then the remake version will at least have the same, like, story beats, right?
Hakuna Matata.
Well, they tend to add more stuff in the remakes, like new songs and such like that.
Happen, and there's nothing you can do
Kingdom
about
Hearts 2 tried to make new songs for Little Mermaid, and look how well that went.
You don't have to do it, you know. You can be content with the regular ending.
But you did it in this playthrough, didn't you? Or Spar did. Y'all recorded that, didn't you?
Yeah, your crimes are on full display for all to see.
Matata!
I guess this was the a cappella version of
It's not the
Hakuna
Simba I
Matata.
remember. Something about Hakuna
Well, at least it's not
Matata.
Scientology, you know?
What?
You know, Hakuna Matata as a life philosophy instead of Scientology.
I see. Praise Yevon and all that.
I think that's a different sort of religion.
No, I'm pretty sure it's exactly the same.
Actually, you know what? I think it would be cool if they dropped a reference to that in Kingdom Hearts.
What, just like have you Yevon here somewhere?
Well, no, not him,
My
but maybe you
father's
have somebody
dead,
who
and
follows
it's because of
Yu
me.
Yevon's teachings,
It's
and,
my
you know,
fault.
it's like an NPC, a little side thing.
Can't go
Oh,
back.
Waka, why are you
won't
so
change
racist?
anything.
I'm not racist, I just follow you Yevon.
Waka was super racist from all what I've seen of him, yeah.
No, he was for a little bit, and then he got wise, you know?
Yeah, and then he tapped Lulu, which, admittedly, jealous.
So whenever you feel alone,
Still convinced this is an archival audio, James L. Jones, mate?
always be there to guide you.
No, I mean, I believed you for that one, because now when I hear that, I'm remembering, I did watch the
you
fight
there?
scene between Obi-Wan and Darth Vader in the, you know, the Obi-Wan series for that. That was pretty good, admittedly, so.
I'm gonna have to disagree. I didn't like the choreography at all.
Simba,
Oh,
you
really?
have forgotten
Yeah.
who you are. You must take
Which
your
means you're not
place
allowed to
in
like
the
it.
circle of
That's
life.
where I was getting at, though.
How can I
Oh,
go
okay.
back?
Fair,
I'm not
fair.
who I used to be.
Remember.
I can't help you with any new further information.
Oh, that just tickled me in the right way. Without my consent, but I'll allow it. It's a mark of how amazing The Lion King is. That scene, without the wonderful music or score of the original, still hits
I'm going
hard.
back to
You know, The
face
Lion
the
King
past.
is one of the
I
very
need
few
your
10
help.
out of 10 things I've ever put
It really
on
is
my
a
media thread. It's gotten a bit more in recent times, mostly because there's a lot of cool stuff coming out recently. But that was one of the most easy 10 out of 10s I ever did.
I really liked Lion King, and I think I watched... No, I didn't watch the other ones, because I'm sitting there going, I know I didn't watch 1.5, that's for fucking sure, and, I watched some of 2, I think. 2 definitely has its ups and downs from what I've seen.
Yeah, for sure. Trying to gauge how I feel compared to The Lion King when it comes to 2, because on its own, I feel it's a pretty decent movie, honestly, and one of the better Disney sequels, but compared to the classic that is the original Lion King, it's like a 7 to 8 out of 10 versus a 10 out of 10. You were never going to live up to the same standards, not from animation, not from songs, not from like characterization and whatnot, but hey, first movie is Hamlet, then you get Romeo and Juliet, and I believe Lion King 1.5 is Rosencrantz and Guildenstern.
Oh, yeah, they're all, like, based on Shakespeare, and a little bit of... I think there's, like, a little bit of... No, I have to remember my Shakespeare. I was thinking Othello, but then I remember Hamlet kind of covers some of that anyway, so...
I was thinking Bleach. Bill Shakespeare did that, right?
Yeah, Bleach, the classic Shakespeare.
He also did Dragon Ball, and then someone else came along. Some dude named Akira Toriyama did Dragon Ball Z. Honestly.
Look, Dragon Ball's been running for 100 fucking years at this point anyway. It may as well be fucking Shakespeare.
Now, one thing I've been wanting to bring up that some of you may know about, some of you may not, is originally Sora was going to have a kind of like furry design where he'd be like part lion and he'd also have like a chainsaw for a sword. So I'd like to think that him becoming a lion cub here, or just the Pride Lands being involved at all, is kind of like a tip of the hat to that. Or it could just be completely coincidental, who knows.
I think it's a little bit above columns, although I want to know what happened with the fucking chainsaw sword. Like, why did they come up with a chainsaw sword to begin with?
I don't know, because it's unique. I mean, look at the Keyblade. Would you ever suspect, like, a broadsword-sized key to be a viable weapon in combat?
I don't know, I mean, I've looked at other Keyblades, and all of them kind of vary in, like, designs and styles, things like that, so I would like to see, like, a chainsaw version, yeah.
Yes, Timon. This is my home.
Yeah, talk about your fixer-upper.
Well, you get it cheap that way. We're not in this fight, sorry.
Yeah. My kingdom is going exactly as I want it.
The problem with the model on Scar is that his jaw kind of hangs open a little weird way. Yeah, it's a little strange.
You're alive.
For some reason, he's not animated well either.
Simba's the rightful king.
The choice is yours, Scar. Either step down or fight.
Or we could just abolish the monarchy altogether and become a democracy. How about that?
Oh, that shit ain't happening.
Yeah, everyone is pro-monarchy in the Pride Lands.
I've put the past behind me.
But what about your faithful subjects? Have they?
I just imagine the gears squeaking as his jaws move.
Yeah, Goofy's like, why are you addressing me? I'm only here on, like, a visit.
I am.
He admits it, murderer.
This scene is a lot less impactful without Pride Rock burning all around
You
them.
deny it?
Jeremy Irons did a really good
but it
job,
was
of
an
course, as
accident.
Scar, so without him here,
But this time, Daddy isn't here to save you. And
Like, James Horan doesn't do a bad job. I have definitely called on my take of Scar in recent years, and he's back again in Disney Dreamlight Valley, which is pretty cool.
oh yes.
really wish his face was more animated during this climactic moment, though.
He died.
Ooh, I remember this boss fight from the Genesis version.
Oh yeah, quickly tap all the buttons and hope to God it works.
Killed Mufasa.
I remember that cutscene!
Pretty sure we weren't in an ethereal void when that happened, but you know, whatever.
Truth.
All right, all right.
I am a robot.
Louder.
I killed Mufasa.
Shoo-hoo, here we come!
Oh great, Ed's gonna save us.
That was the Tigger laugh.
That's true, yeah, actually.
Simba, you get Scar. We'll handle these guys.
Honestly, I think a strong breeze could handle the hyenas.
Excuse me, pardon me, coming through.
It's Mr. Pig!
I did really enjoy kind of their antics in the movie. I know, you know, these kind of characters don't always kind of take off.
What do you want me to do? Dress in drag and do the hula?
One moment later.
That is like my mum's favourite scene in that movie. It kills her with laughter every time. Anywho, more penis antics for your amusement.
You know, I finally did get around to looking that up, and I'm like, God, I don't even know why the fuck they called it that. Jeez.
Wow, nice combo, Goofy. Jesus.
Well, it's either penis antics or the recent one, Shadow Wizard Money Gang. We love casting spells, by the way.
Ah, yes. Hashtag.
I don't know, I kind of like that meme a little bit.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. I like taking two completely different in topic hashtags, but just because they're next to each other, it basically forms a whole sentence like, Sonic Team, he did it. We know he did it.
I love those two, actually.
Nice. I bet they were wondering what the hell was going on. Like, where's all this fire coming from? Why is that turtle flying?
Well, they're out of the picture, so it doesn't matter anymore.
Indeed, I didn't have to finish my joke, and God bless.
You went up
God
there.
bless for that.
Yeah, mine's kind of misfired too, I'll be honest with you.
Nice.
I'm kind of surprised he's getting those, because I know he was missing some others.
I know. Oh, God. This part. Remember when we bitched about this 15 years ago? Because God knows we're going to do it again now.
I'm trying to remember if it was the mechanics of the fight, or simply for the fact it looks so empty.
The latter. Like, in the movie, this is one of the most powerful moments. Like, the music reaches, like, a crescendo here. And they have these slow-motion effects, but everything is dark, the fire's roaring around them. Here, it's just air whooshing in the background.
I guess part of me kind of wishes that this was PS4 stuff, because then they could have afforded the effects to really replicate that scene.
You're okay.
Yeah, I just killed my uncle.
Oh, that was just a sneak preview.
I love this. It's just like, okay, well, I guess we have a boss fight now.
Anger and jealousy
Just fucking walks up the side.
into a heartless.
Now, in the movie, Scar ends up, hang on, this is Raw.
But this time, as the pride lands of darkness.
Yeah, baby, now the arena gets dark.
That's what you think.
They say he's a Heartless, but he kind of maintains his shape, and he just gets fucking, like, powers now? Again, so you're really kind of mixing me on what makes people Heartless and what it does to them, you know?
The only one I can remember who kept, like, their form was Ansem Seeker of Darkness, funnily enough.
And, well, I mean, Riku never became a Heartless, but he got, like, dark powers. I think, like, maybe you could have just said, oh, Scar super loved the darkness, and now he has fire powers, or something like that.
Oh, I'm sorry, we have to keep the Heartless brand. The sponsors want it.
Now, I do remember when I did this fight, I did have some... That attack where he kind of runs around the arena super fast with, like, his ghost lions around him. I always had a little bit of trouble dodging that.
Yeah, well, you know, it's so erratic is the thing.
And that's Kingdom Hearts 2 combat in a nutshell. It's very chaotic, it's erratic. It's more about attack memorization and blocking appropriately as opposed to reactive dodges, which I kind of prefer.
Look at him prancing. Anyway, getting back to what I was saying, in the movie, Scar ended up disrespecting his only allies at a time when he was most vulnerable, and the hyenas basically tore him apart.
You always got to make sure you treat your employees well, alright guys?
Yeah, otherwise they will literally eat you.
Well, we don't get that as much in the real world, but...
Oh god, I can't take this boss fight seriously. Ooh, look at me, I'm coming, Simba.
Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
Ah, Spar is making good use of Reflect here.
I'll have to see how that kind of comes up later when we do the Zoldan fight, because I'm a little curious about that. I guess now I'm trying to think what happens if I become a Heartless and embrace the darkness when I'm in a desperate moment. Like, what are my powers gonna be when that happens?
The ability to get everything done that you want to and have a peaceful life.
Man, maybe I should embrace the darkness. It sounded pretty good.
That's how they get you.
This is true. I mean, I would probably fall to the dark side. Darth Vader has to walk up and go, "You'll be so productive, you've got no idea." Alright.
Ugh, me feeling sleepy.
No, I'm done.
What's the term for when you kill your uncle?
Uncle aside?
Yeah, uncle aside, there we go.
I think it's fratricide, actually. I'm probably wrong, but... I know it was regicide, alright?
Even in the movie and the score and
It kind of loses a lot of its impact without all that.
Dun 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 dun. Hey, I'll do it in my fucking mouth. How about that?
We'll just let Tom kind of reenact it for us, you know?
Yo, good job. I fucking hated that guy.
Now I'm going to explode. Goodbye.
Goodbye, Pride Lands. It's like Final Fantasy XIV, A Realm Reborn.
Oh yeah, we gotta do this shit now.
You know Scar's original name meant trash?
Yeah, and then it was like actually in like a kid's book of all things where they explained why he named himself Scar.
One cool thing in Dreamlight Valley, by the way, last mentioned for this recording session this week, is that when you ask Scar about his origins, he has, like, multiple choice answers, because I believe there's, like, other things in the mythos of the Lion King that allude to Scar's origins. I'll try and bring it up now. I was trying to buy time.
That's fine, but that's interesting, actually.
I'll go tell Simba.
Oh, he's probably busy. Just tell him we'll be back soon.
Oh, that's right. He's king now. He's gonna be so busy, he'll probably forget about his 2 best buddies. Well,
But I'll always be here, Timon.
Okay, one of the daily conversations you can have with Scar asks how he got his scar. Let's see. He's got a story in The Lion Guard where he turns to evil after being bitten by a cobra. Kate Buffalo refers to 6 New Adventures where Scar tried to stick a buffalo on Mufasa and wound up being scarred by it instead. And then we have the 2019 movie where Scar challenged Mufasa and got his scar when he lost the fight. Bada bing, bada boom.
So, he got bit by a cobra one time and he became evil?
Sure did. See you next time for more KHG Final Mix.